Hi, it's time for another edition of Money TV. I'm Donald Baillargeon. Thanks so much for joining us. Of course, Money TV is the program all about money and what makes it happen. If you look at Mount Rushmore, you'll see a collection of some of the legendary leaders of our time, like Washington, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. In Great Britain, Winston Churchill is most deservedly revered. The world has a great legacy of astute and thoughtful leaders: Gandhi, Golda Meir, Margaret Thatcher, Nelson Mandela. The list goes on. Lately, and specifically here in the U.S., I'm becoming somewhat concerned. Where are the great leaders? It seems some of the people we're subjected to these days are more concerned about partisan loyalty and their own legacies than they are for the good of the country. We have entered into wars under questionable circumstances. We have remained in them, although our objectives for doing so are unclear. We have watched as bold-faced lies have been told under oath, but without consequences. We've seen a monkey wrench thrown into an economic machine that over the last 230 years has seen the USA become the wealthiest and most prosperous nation in history. But because of one recession, one bump in the road, our current crop of leaders seem bent on overhauling in a period of a few short months a system that's worked incredibly well for generations. No economy is going to operate smoothly all the time. Any economy is tracked by ups and downs, booms and recessions, sound management, and errors and omissions. Some of our leaders today seem so blinded by 24-hour news headlines and sound bites, by re-election campaigns and fundraising, by party lines and party loyalties, that they're losing focus that any decision made hastily and for the wrong reason is almost always the wrong decision. The health care reform debate is exactly that, a debate, and should not be a rush to judgment to get something done before congressional recess. An overhaul proposal of the nation's financial system should be a carefully and meticulously studied proposal, and not a knee-jerk reaction to an economic slowdown that we're frankly already pulling ourselves out of without any overhaul at all. We're led by leaders who voted to spend nearly $1 trillion recently without the majority of them even reading the bill. Those same leaders are determined to do it again with another $1 trillion bill and have set a timetable for passing the legislation rather than setting real goals for what the legislation would actually accomplish. If they were to build Mount Rushmore today, who would be on it? Washington, Lincoln, Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi? How quickly do you think that legislation will go to a vote? Here's something that doesn't need a vote at all. It's our toll-free number, good from anywhere in the world you're watching Money TV, 888-259-4449, to get free information about the companies we'll be talking to and about during the program. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. Again, our number is 888-259-4449. Our web address is moneytv.net. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter.